All right, welcome to the Velasquez Vlog Show. My name is Jeffrey Velasquez. I'm your host for today's episode. As always, today is February 1st, 2021. Thank you guys for joining this episode. All right, so before I start, I want to thank um, all the peace officers and well, just pretty much the first responders community and military service members and veterans as well, uh, and also other embodiments that deal with the protection of the Constitution and our liberties to keep us safe at night. Also, the medical staff and the teachers that are doing everything they can in this pandemic to teach our children and protect our sick. So, all right. First and foremost, I also want to thank all my followers, all my audience that follows and supports the show. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Without you guys, and any of this would not be possible. Wow, we're already on the episode 18 of season one, and in June it's gonna be our first year anniversary. Can you believe that? That's crazy. That's amazing. Another applause, please, please. That's We've been working really hard for you guys, and I'm glad you guys are sticking with us here. Um, all right, we have a very interesting topic today, and I think you guys are gonna love it. I think you guys are really gonna get into it because everybody has different ways of doing things in life. So I think you guys will like this episode. I'm very excited about it. I want to congratulate all the people that are gonna have birthdays this week, and the people that had birthdays this past weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, for the guys that are gonna have birthdays, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys have been safe. I hope you guys have been hustling and enjoying the time. I know we're in a pandemic. Hey, I'm not even gonna hit the pandemic because we already know that we got the media already beating that dead horse. So I'm not gonna get into it. Um, I also want to congratulate all the couples and the people that are married, for keeping their relationship, keeping their marriage intact. It's not easy. Um, Relationships are never easy, and for being good parents, for the people that are parents, wanna give a shout out to them, and I want to show them support because I know being a parent is tough. um, Raising kids, making sure they're doing their homework, making sure that if you're a first time parent, I know you know you're learning as you go. There's not a manual. You can do all the research you want, but until you're in those shoes, that's how you're gonna know how you're gonna do. So props to you. I hope you keep doing a good job. I'm a parent myself, so I know exactly what you're going through. And for the people that are already being parents, and for the people that are listening that are already grandparents, and for the people that are already adults, the kids are adults, congratulations to you guys for raising the kids the best way you could. And then now enjoy the next phase of your life, which is, you know, um, time off. Enjoy your time off, and just do what you can, and hopefully you're healthy, and just have fun. I mean, you did your part already. You did your job. Now you deserve a break and enjoy life, right? Not that you didn't enjoy him as a parent, but it gets hectic. When you're a parent, it's no longer about you; it's about him, right? So okay, um let me see here. Well, I'm not gonna hold uh, you guys any longer. I want to get into the main topic because this topic it is gonna take a while because there's just so many angles in how to approach it. Pretty much the topic is what drives us in society, right? What drives us as human beings, right? And I can tell you that. For example, everybody has a different reason. What drives you as an individual, right? For the audience, for the person that's listening, for the girl that's listening, what drives you? I'll talk about my personal point of view. But for now, I'm gonna ask you, what drives you? Is it dreams, goals, family, challenges, money? Is it acceptance in society? Is it love? Is it sex? Is it pain? Is it remorse? Is it greed? Lack of resources? Religion? Is it poverty? Um, what else? Politics, hate, ambition, hunger, disruption, chaos. What drives you in this society? What drives us in our society? What makes us want to do more, or makes us want to be better? What makes us want to be another person, like in developing as we develop, right? Like, um, what keeps spinning in my head to get to the next level? What is inspiring me, and for the people that get inspired in this show or motivated in this show, that's the whole purpose of this show, is to get you inspired and motivated to do new things, reach higher heights, and to lead by example in society, right? And just as long as you're doing your best, that's what matters. You would develop your instinct as you go, and you do great things. Whether you fail in the attempt, or you're actually succeeding on your attempt. Until you give up is when you quit, is when it's over. But as long as you don't quit, you keep going, right? Okay, so moving on to the topic, right? um if you're a person that dreams, you got dreams, whether you're young or old, and you know what, you're still fighting. If you're an older individual, what about the younger individual? For the people that are still in school, and they have dreams to go to school for that job they want, goals. What goals do you want to reach in life? um, are you ready to accept those challenges? Us adults, us parents, us people, or single people that are trying to stabilize and balance things in society. Why do we do what we do? Is it because we want to be accepted by society? Is it because of money, because we come from a poor family? Is it because we always lacked resources growing up, whether it's the financial resources or whether it's physical resources? What about girls? Like women too. I want women to also brainstorm about this. What drives you in society? As a woman, how do you see the world? How do you face it? How do you tackle it? How do you get what you want? Um, do you go and work for it? Do you imagine what you want and then you go and get it? You go and work for it, or you pretty much have, um, I don't know, plan B. If things don't work out, how do you guys think? Um, you know, um, what makes us want to be important? What makes us want to do important things in life? Is it because we want a new car? Is it because just love challenges? You just love the miserable life, right? Most people don't like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know you have to go through a miserable phase to get in a good environment, a good spot in life, but I don't think I would like doing that forever. That's just me. Um, what about when you go through something in life, and you're like, damn, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I wouldn't have done that. A remorse, makes you want to change things as you progress in life. You don't want to keep being the same person anymore, right? What about pain? Us veterans, we go through a lot of pain after the service, during the service, and after the service. And it's mostly mental and emotional pain and psychological pain. Because, of course, sometimes we go through physical pain, but the deepest scars are emotional and psychological. But for other people, too, people that, um, that probably lost an arm or a leg, or they probably lost some fingers at work. What drives you, to keep to not let those incidents get to you, so you can be still be um so can still provide in society, so you still chase that dream that you were chasing while that happened. uh, you know um, what about religion? For the people that are very religious, and for people that they really strict to religion, and religion is everything, and without religion, nothing can be done. How do you how do you use religion to thrive in society? Um, what about ambition? Are you an ambitious person as long as you're ambitious, you're willing to use all your capabilities and all your resources and everything at your disposal to like get where you want to get? Um, do you believe in fairness? If you're an ambitious person, do you believe that if you work hard, you'll get what you want, or you have to make sure whether you work hard or not, you need to make sure that it pays off? What kind of how ambitious are you? Is it hate? Are you a person that has a love hate in a certain environment, whether you're like, I don't know, in a team or in a company, your company's just competing with the other company. You guys just hate each other, or are you fans of a football team? You're fans of a baseball team, soccer team, and you guys just hate, you know, um, each other's, team or whatever, just because it's part of their rivalry. I think that's what it's called. Or are you a person that's hunger for knowledge, hunger for financial stability, for emotional stability, for physical stability, for academic stability? Well, what is it really? Is it for family? Is it to make your family proud? Is it to maybe gain respect from your family, maybe to prove your family that you're better than what they say you are? Or what is it? What drives you as an individual? And I'm gonna give you my personal opinion on this. I think, without us realizing it, I think the thing that drives us is imagination. I think without imagination, nothing can thrive you as a human being. That's just the way I see it. Without imagination, without thinking about where you want to be and what you need to go through to get what you want in life, you can forget it. There's just no way you can go on, or you can continue, you know, if you have no imagination. So I think imagination, it should be your number one. It should be most people, if not everyone's number one reason to thrive. Some people are just, and there are some people that are just, como se llama? Um, they're just,
They're just satisfied. They're just satisfied with the way their life is. And that's okay. We need people to be satisfied in life. You can't, you can't expect to just go full throttle.
full throttle. Um, Forever, right? Eventually you're gonna get to a point where, I worked so hard for like 20, 25, 30 years. You know what? Now I'm satisfied. Now I want to just protect what I worked so hard for, right? So that happens, right? But then you got young people that they just um too relaxed. I think they're just satisfied with life, and they haven't done much, honestly. What can a 20-year-old tell you they had done? I mean, I know you got special people out there that are super smart at the age of 5, and they graduate college at the age of 10, and then at 20 you work for Google. I get it, you accomplish great things, but let's be honest, not everybody's like that. And by the way, to be gifted, talented, to be that smart, there is a price to pay. You become less sociable. Social skills are hard to maintain when you're that smart. The smarter you are, the less sociable you are. Okay, but I'm talking about just the general public here. Um, you know, um, for the young people that that they're 20, 25, shit, even 30 nowadays, they don't have their life figured out for the most part. For most people at that age, they just don't. So it's curious to know what drives them, to keep moving forward. It's a family, it's kids. You became a parent early, you got married early, and now you have to kind of like suck it up, and just day by day, kind of move forward. uh, what motivates you? What keeps you going? This is the topic that I wanted to talk about today, because um, sometimes we just on auto mode. We just on what's it called, cruise control in our lives, and we don't even think about those things. We just go to work, come home, go to work, come home, and it's the same routine all the time. Intimate life is not the same. The marriage is not the same. Life is not the same. So I think there's always something to reach, whether it's small or big. In anything that's going on in your life, there's always something you want to put yourself to do more, or to do new, or to do different. I guess that's the word I'm trying to say. To do different in everything you already do. Let's say, you know what, I've been working there for 15 years. I've been just an employee, no supervisor position, no leadership role, no nothing. I'm just minding my own business, just work and go home. I don't care about anything else. And if you're bored of life, maybe you should try to do something else. At work, maybe try a different position, maybe increase your pay rate. I mean, there's always things you can always do with what you're already doing above and beyond of what you've been doing, right? Or if you're, let's say, you're an athlete, and you always wanted to do something you haven't done yet, go for it, give it a try. If you're a student, let's say, you know what you're going for. You know what you're going for, but there's an elective you want to take because you want to learn about something, and you're just curious about it. Go for it. As long as it's not a waste of time, just do it. Um, if you're a guy or a girl who just graduated from college, and they just feel like, well, I should get paid more, yada yada yada. Well, go ahead and apply everywhere possible. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Let that let the reason why you went to school thrive you to go get what you want in life, that you need in life, to put that education to work, right? And yeah, I know it's hard out there for people who you know are graduating from school, and they don't have that much work experience, and they expect a big pay, and then when you go and apply, you don't get the pay you're supposed to get with your education. I get it, and then they tell you, oh no, and then in the school system, they inspire, they try to convince you that if you get your master's, that if you get your doctorate, that if you get a triple doctorate, you're gonna get the job you want. um Please understand that the education system is there to teach you to navigate the field you need to navigate to financial to get financial security at some level. But you have to realize and think outside the box, that that's all it's gonna do. Okay. And you can make a difference in society with or without a doctor, without a master's, or without a bachelor's, or whatever. It's all about how you face life. It's how can I say this? It's how you handle what's given to you, and what you decide to do with it. That's what's gonna get you place to places, uh, and only you can secure it. Don't think your degrees are gonna secure your position. Yeah, they help. I ain't gonna lie. They look good on your resume. They look good on your curriculum. They look good on you under your belt. I get it, but only you can secure it, because you got people out there that are competing with that position. Okay, and for the people that are not aware of this, even if you get a degree, it's not about what you have, it's who you know. So so if you don't know anybody and you're trying to get into a field, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna start from scratch, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's not to be discouraged, and it's nothing, and it's not about looking down on you. It's because that's how life is. We all been there, we all been through there. I know it. Okay, so you're not alone. Okay, so it's normal. What about why do we do things? Is it because we want to be accepted in society? um Is it because I want to prove society that I can be someone important? Is it because I feel like I'd be accepted if I have this car, if I have this degree, if I have this house, if I have this wife, if I have this kid, if I have this friend, if I stop fucking drinking, if I stop drugs, oh, yeah, those are healthy things. You want to stop doing that shit. If you want to be accepted by your own family, because your family can disown you for being a drug addict and being an alcoholic, and or whatever else is that you do with yourself. So yeah, you can be easily disowned not just by your family but by society in general. Nobody's gonna want to be your fucking friend, right? So you want to get out of that fucking zone. You want to get out of that spot as soon as possible, so you can actually be taken into account in your family and then society and then your friends. We notice shit. We notice it. When a friend is doing all this, when a guy is doing all that, that you don't even have to be friends with them. You probably know a guy from elementary school, high school, college, or whatever, and they got in drugs, they got into drugs, they got into um, maybe with the wrong crowd, and they end up in jail, they end up doing something that jeopardize their opportunity to get a good job or to even get hired anywhere. Or in the military, in the military, sometimes we get in trouble and then we get out with less than what we, went in with. So, what drives us to get out of that position? This is something I would like to ask somebody about. And unfortunately, once again, right, there's um, the audience is not that great yet for the show, but I would like to ask somebody, like people that have medical problems, people that suffer accidents. How do they overcome that? How do they face that challenge, and how do they get out of that emotional stress and physical situation where they recover? But of course, the emotion, the emotion aspect of it. How do they deal with it? Because I can imagine not everybody goes through the same thing. So it's something I'm curious to know about people that go through like major surgeries or major accidents in their life that impacts them forever. How do they, I guess, just shrug it off their shoulders, and just continue? Because a lot of people don't know how to do that. Like, I honestly won't know how to do it. I've been through situations, but not to the point where, like, what, I quit, because I did just say that I had to plan time aside because of work and stuff like that. So you lose work when you go through shit, right? So you have to get out of it to continue work and provide, right? And continue with your financial responsibility. So it's tough, you know, when you're in those situations. What about guys? What drives you to get a good job? Is it a car? Is it sex? Is it love? Uh, you know, is it just because you just want to be single and you just want to show the world that you can do it on your own? What is it? Girls, you too. I know you girls got your way of thinking. You guys, you girls probably are not ambitious as guys, right? That's just my opinion, right? I could be wrong, right? There could be a study out there and that says, oh, that's not true. Girls are actually more ambitious here, according to this study here done on Harvard University in 2010. All right, cool. Yeah, please talk to me. But for the most part, I don't meet a lot of ambitious women. Um, I don't know. I just don't. So, but it's good to have women out there with ambition because, we need them. We need them in the fight as well. And I believe they can provide a lot, just like they've been providing through the years. And I believe in equal opportunity too. So, you know, uh, yeah, equal opportunity is a good topic because, and you're still pursuing. Is that what drives you as a woman? Equal opportunity is your opportunity, it's your chance to prove that a woman can do anything. Please let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? How do you guys see? How do you guys take? I guess, how do you guys seize this opportunity that women are given the chance to do more, more, more now? You can even be president now. You can even be an astronaut. You can do, oh man, you can do a lot of things. Biden is just full of surprises right now. So even transsexuals and people in the LGBTQ community, they're gonna be, part of the armed forces as well. So, that's what Biden wants to do. And hey, as long as they just help with the mission, and as long as they uh, well, just maintain the military strong. As long as they can do that, why not? What they got to lose, right? They got much to gain anyway. So, um, but yeah, this is a topic I wanted to discuss today. Man, I just wish I had a co-host, because with a co-host, it's just they have different thoughts. They can pitch in so much information about what they gone through. Like, for example, I remember, and I done a lot. I done a lot. What had driven me through the years, and I think it starts with small things. I remember when I was in high school, what drive me to complete it was that I wanted to get it over with, and I didn't want to be there the rest of my life. I wanted to go to school, right? I thought that's the imagination I had. The imagination was, I want to get out of high school so I can go to college and study something I want to study. And I thought it was gonna be a piece of cake, because I had it in my imagination. Then I realized that, oh shit, I need money. So, okay, what drives me? What's gonna drive me to continue with the college journey, right? Oh shit, we got these options, loans. I couldn't, loans. You can join the military. You can be good at something, get a scholarship. But honestly, I didn't go to a school where like there were opportunities to show an ability to get a scholarship. So it was tough, I think my high school is even closed down now. It's crazy, yeah, it's not even there anymore. So there was no way I was gonna get a scholarship of any kind to complete my school dream, right? Or my school hope. But it got done eventually. I went to the military, and then served my country, and then I came back and served. I mean, and I'm sorry. I went into the reserves, and but I went to school as well, and I completed it. It was rough because, of course, as a parent and as a husband, it was tough to be able to go to school full time, work full time, and but what throw me, what, oh man, I don't know how to use this word in past tense. This is crazy. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Huh. Wow. Well, I guess drove me. Correct me if I'm wrong on that in the comments, okay? Well, what drove me was that I started this. Okay, I started this back in 2008 when I finished high school. I went to college, and I said, you know what? I don't want to leave this unfinished. And in my family, there's not a lot of people that went to college, so I'm gonna see what I can do to finish it as well. And so we come from a very poor academic background in my family, but um, among all those obstacles, I was able to pursue it and accomplish. Um, Also because I was tired of being poor. I'll be honest with you, I was tired of being broke. So I was hoping that my degree would like get me a good job. But then I realized that, wait a minute, I don't think I need a degree to make good money. I know people that make good money um, without a degree at all. Like they don't even know English. They don't even know. They don't even have papers, to work, and they make a lot more money than I do. And I have papers, and I'm a veteran. I do all this and I do all that. I went into personal training because I had a passion for it. What drove me was what had me, yeah, I guess what encouraged me to do personal training was the fact that I enjoy working out. I enjoyed teaching others to work out. I had the imagination that if I could do it and I could enjoy it, uh, I, I could teach it to people as well. And then I was gonna be happy with it because, of course, every decision that I made is towards a certain level of happiness that I was trying to pursue as well. So I thought, being a personal trainer was gonna make me happy, but I don't know. I had a good experience with personal training where I worked at. I think what made it bad was the environment. I think the management, because I was trying to do good things for my clients, and for some reason, management was trying to control my what's the word I'm looking for? He was trying to control what I could give to my clients. For example, I was trying to give them free shirts, and they say, no, no, you can't give out shirts, man. Like it needs to have the gym's name on the shirts. So I'm like, wait a minute, I'm this is coming out of my pocket. And if the shirt says, hey, Jeffrey's the best trainer in the world, then that's exactly what it's gonna say. But these guys, they just gave me a hard time with that, and that was one of the reasons why I said, you know what, I'm going back to school because I'm trying to do a good thing here and for my clients, and and these guys are not letting me. So fuck it, I'm out. Um, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, there were some ups and downs on the field for the fact that I had some clients that just couldn't keep up with the program because they ran out of money, or because personal training is not easy. It's not cheap. I mean, so I had clients fall out. I mean, they loved me and they loved the workouts, but they just couldn't pay for it. So I think personal training was okay. So I love what I'm doing. I love what I do, but I don't like people falling out of what I'm teaching. So this is probably not something I'll be able to keep doing because I want them to actually continue, and I just hope they actually continue doing what I taught them, right? So but I enjoyed it. So that's what driven me, drove me during that time was of being a personal trainer. Um, and then of course, paying the bills and stuff like that. Pay the bills and I provided for our family. So yeah, that was also an incentive that made me want to do it, right? Or keep doing it for as long as possible. Um, and then a house. I think getting a house was one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure I was making good money because getting a house wasn't easy. So that motivated me. That encouraged me to keep working hard, to keep working all the time, to make sure income was coming in. So whenever it was time to get a house, um, it wasn't gonna be as difficult. It was still difficult because I just couldn't make $5,000 a month with the lifestyle I had. These guys, they want you to, have everything perfect, and even if you have it perfect, your credit has to be perfect. And if your credit is perfect and your financials is not perfect, if your job sucks, if you work at McDonald's, they're not gonna give you a fucking house. So forgive me for cursing, YouTube, my bad. But I'm just very pumped up about it, because getting a house ain't easy. I think getting a car is easier to get into a debt like that than a house. Um, but yeah, it was a challenge, with the first house. The second house was even a bigger challenge because I was still in the same boat. I just barely got out of school when I got my second house. I just barely graduated. I didn't even have time to make money because of the pandemic and stuff. So that really didn't help one bit. Um, but it was challenging. I was able to accomplish it. But what I'm saying is that I understand when things get tough in life, and but you never quit, just never quit, because when you think about what drives me, think about what am I gonna need to do to continue that drive. Your drive is your fire. How you gonna keep adding wood? How you gonna keep adding gasoline to your mission, to your flame, right? That's your thrive is flame. If you have no thrive, you have no flame to do anything, you never get anywhere, shit, even you two, we're gonna have a problem with this person, man. Look, even if you want to be a fucking if you want to be a video game, the best video game player in the world, if you're happy, go for it. If it pays your bills, go for it. because it's all about what makes you happy. It's what stabilizes your happiness, right? um so, don't try to fit in society like, oh man, if society expects you to provide in a, oh, you need to be a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, um a politician, uh a peace officer, a fireman, or military. I understand this is the generic way, the generic title, generic position to provide in society. I get it, some of us, they're not, that's not for us. Some of us want to be directors, some of us want to be writers, some of us want to be musicians, some of us want to be producers, some of us want to be podcasters, some of us want to be models, some of us want to be Instagram models, some of us wants to be Victoria's Secret models, some of us want to be strippers, some of us want to, hey, I get it, we all want to do different things, but the things, unfortunately, we're living in a society that they don't want us to expand. They don't want us to, they don't want to encourage us to do more. Just imagine if prostitution was legal. You know how much talent there is out there. And I wouldn't want my daughter to do it, but what I'm saying, like, if prostitution wasn't seen by society so negatively, I think a lot of females out there will have a bright future. They'll be able to pay their bills, they'll be able to provide for their family, they'll be able to pay for their education, and probably do something else in society than that. That probably just be a way to pay a path towards another path, right? uh, so it's, but then we have all this social kind of like disruptive um norms, right, that we don't want our kids or future generations to be exposed to, right? So I get it. The world is not friendly. The world is not easy. Life is not easy. Challenges can be tough depending on the challenges you pick to fight or to face. Um, the battles you choose to fight and hopefully win. Some of them can be tougher than others. I understand that. I understand that whenever you're in a situation when you have to make decisions and you can only pick one, you have to make the best decision possible. I get it. The world isn't nice, and I understand for the people that are withdrawn, they just go hide in their shell and they don't want to know anything about the world. I understand your frustration, your fear, your your lack of self-esteem. It's it's understandable, because if I wasn't mentally strong, emotionally strong, psychologically strong, or even shit, physically strong, I probably will be facing a lot of social problems where, like, my wife would probably hate me, or my wife will probably leave me for somebody else because I'm not man enough, or because I'm scared of the world. So those are things that are driving me to continue facing the world like a hunter. Because if I face the world with my head down, the world will eat me alive. So I have to continue with the pace. I have to continue with the attitude and the personality and the way I carry myself to fulfill more things, to continue accomplishing things. Look, I haven't discussed this with anybody, but one of the things I would like to accomplish before the age of 40 or by 40 is to become a millionaire. Don't ask me how I'm gonna do it, because honestly, I don't know. It's just that every year, guys, every year, every time, every 6 months, every quarter, every time, there's always an opportunity that approaches me to be better. And it's crazy. This sounds very crazy, but sometimes, like, I'm about to do something I did not go to school for. Okay. There's a lot of IT, a lot of technical work, a lot of computing. And you know what? I never thought I was going to do this. I don't know if you guys ever heard of crypto mining. I'm about to get into that business. It's going to bring good income, but I will never see myself doing that. I would never thought of doing that until somebody presented it to me, until somebody presented me to someone who's doing it and who's going to help me. start the mining, the crypto mining business. And mining Ethereum is gonna be my one of my financial strengths. Hopefully that's the plan. And I'm very thankful for the people that have been there to help me when things have gotten tough in my life. I mean, I gotta thank them. I mean, I didn't get here by myself. Yeah, I made the decisions. Yeah, I was the one that had to put the foot forward. But you know what? Without all the people that have been involved in my life, that have been involved somehow, some way, without them, I would not be where I am today. So I want to thank him. Um, for believing in me and for leading me and for guiding me in the right direction, because without that I would not even be the person I am today as well. And I'm far from perfect. I'm like, oh man, like I'm far from anything. uh I mean, I can be inspirational to many people. I can be motivating for a lot of people. But I know me. I know I have a lot of flaws. I know I made mistakes in my life, and I will probably continue to make mistakes. Uh, but I try my best. I try my best, and that's all I can do. And that's all I ask all of you guys to do, is to do your best, especially if you know you want to choose the right path. If you know you're trying to get out of a situation, if you want to change your life, and you're tired of being a loser, if you're tired of being um, in a bad situation, a bad spot where you like nobody cares about you, nobody respects you, nobody wants to be nobody wants you in their life. I'm here to encourage you and to motivate you, to inspire you to do it. Okay, because it's never too late. It's how bad you want it and how far you want to go with it. And yes, you're gonna have bad fucking days. You're gonna have bad days. Okay, I get it. You're gonna have bad days where you know what, you want to stop doing it. When you have those bad days, don't fight it. Have that bad day. Take a bad day off, but continue after that. Just don't quit. Just accept that a bad day is normal in success. Because if you don't, you're gonna let that one bad day ruin the rest of your good days. Good things come with rewards. Without risk, there's no reward. I don't care who tells you whatever. Without risk, you will not be rewarded in any way. Not with women, not with money, not with cars, not with a house, nothing. If you don't risk anything in your life, in your routine, with your time, with your energy, with your effort, with your youth, with your body, whatever it is that you need to sacrifice, that you need to risk to get somewhere. If you don't do that, forget it. You just don't. Why are you even breathing? Stop breathing. Because, like I said, life is not easy. But as long as you're breathing, and as long as you have a mind and you're smart, especially if you're smart and you throw your life away, come on, man. I wish I was smart. I wish I was, and I'm not a smart person. Okay, I wish I was like at least 3 times smarter than what I am now. I would be an unstoppable force. I'm telling you. So if you're smart and you don't know what to do with your life, take your time to find that thrive and get it done and focus, because you can do great things. You can do great things. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys for watching the show. Um, Before I go, I want to remind you guys um, that you can follow the page on Facebook, okay, as well. You can also follow it on Instagram. I don't know if I have the link, but I have some links down below in the description, please. Or if you guys want to donate to the show, it's also the information is down at the description below. Crypto, if you want to donate Bitcoin or Ethereum or even cash, just follow the instructions, the links below, please. Um, and thank you for the love. Thank you for the support you have given the show. Remember, June is going to be our first year anniversary. I'm very excited about it. I will continue to bring more episodes. I'm also still looking for a co host. So if you're a person that wants to be part of this show and you like what I do, you see yourself, imagination, right? Imagination. You imagine yourself doing something like this, come and do it. And if I have inspired you to start your podcast or to start your streamline or whatever it is you decided to do with the cameras and a microphone and a computer, good for you. Go for it. Don't think about it. Yes, it can get complicated sometimes, you can have technical issues, but at the end of the day, as long as you go for it, that's what matters, right? And if I inspire you to do other things, good, good. I'm glad you have, whether you see it in a good way or in a bad way, as long as you get it done for your own benefit, that's what counts, so anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I apologize if I sounded repetitive for the cursing. YouTube, you already know I got you. The question is, you got me though. All right. Um, yeah, that's it. You guys have a good evening, and next week I'll come out with another episode for the podcast. And I'm gonna have, for this month of February, I'm gonna have a special guest coming into the studio. At least that's the plan. Um, Hopefully it works out. If not, then here I am. For you guys, I'm here to serve you guys, and this is what I love to do. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy being here for you guys, and thank you guys so much. See you guys next time. Take care.